So what might it look like to choose to forgive, even if we've been hurt? I want you to have a think. When was the last time you had to forgive someone? Or when was the last time you had to ask for forgiveness? Forgiveness can be a regular part of our lives because we all mess up and so do the people around us. But why is forgiveness so important? Why does it even matter? Why do we need to forgive? And what happens when we're forgiven? What I want you to do now is I want you to get some sellotape and some marker pens. I want you to cut up a piece of sellotape and stick it over your phone or your laptop lens, depending on what you're using. Once you've stuck your sellotape over the camera, I want you to pick a colour, whatever colour you've got, and colour over the sellotape. Now make sure it's a sellotape and not your camera lens, because that wouldn't be a good idea. So what's happened now that that colour lens is in front of your camera? It's changed what you can see, even if it's only slightly. So maybe you change the hair colour of the person that you're looking at, or yourself, or maybe it's changed the colour of the walls behind you or someone's clothes. The point is that I think when we don't forgive, it means that we start to see the world or see people around us through a lens. We see that person through the hurt that they caused us, maybe, rather than then looking at that person for who they were before that happened. I'm not saying that if someone hurts us, we should just totally forget it and be best mates again with that person. It's important to recognise and acknowledge that we've been hurt and that's not okay. But if we choose not to forgive, we're always looking through that coloured lens, and that can impact the way that we see the person in front of us, it can impact the way that we see the world around us, and even impact the way that we see ourselves. So what might it look like to choose to forgive, even if we've been hurt? I think forgiveness can help us to see a clearer picture. I think it can help us maybe to see what's really behind someone's actions. If we choose to forgive, we're choosing to not limit ourselves by having this lens in front of our eyes. We're choosing to say no to that and choosing to see people for who they really are, maybe. Now, for me, a really big part of this as well is that in the Bible it talks about forgiveness loads. It tells us to be kind and to forgive those around us because we've been forgiven. The Bible tells us that when we ask for forgiveness, when we really truly ask for forgiveness, that God will give it to us. He will forgive us. And He won't hold it against us. He doesn't store it up, all the bad and the wrong things we've done, but He gets rid of it as if it's never happened. There's so much more we could talk about in regards to forgiveness. There's loads that we could go into, but maybe stick with 3 questions. Who could you be kind to? Who might you need to forgive? And maybe what do you need to ask God or others around you for forgiveness for? And let's start there.